We met Pastor Molindi in Tel Aviv, where he talked about his life since the Christmas attack. He now wears a special medical mask to help prevent scarring on his face. That's because his attackers poured a bucket of acid over his head.
It was terrible. I had fire from head up to the toes down, and I felt a serious pain and burn in my body. And when they finished, they shouted, "Allah Akbar."
As you can see from these pictures, the acid attack ravaged his face. Molindi didn't trust the Muslim doctors treating him, so he left Uganda. First he went to India and then Israel. Years before, Molindi had converted from Islam to faith in Jesus Christ.
Which did not please my people, because in Islam, conversion is not allowed. And when you convert, you are called murtadi. You have become a traitor of the faith.
After his conversion, Molindi started a church called Gospel Light Church International. He led evangelistic meetings, and the church grew to more than 1,000 members, many of them former Muslims.
So my conversion did not stop there. The Lord gave me a message to reach the Muslims, and many have converted.
Molindi believes his success leading Muslims to the Lord was one reason for the attack.
The enemies of the cross, the enemies of the gospel, the enemies of the Bible, the enemies of Israel, they chose to do this to me.
Molindi grew up being taught to hate Israel.
But when I became a Christian, wherever I could read the Bible, I find God of Israel, God of Israel, and God of Israel. Then because of that, I loved the Jews. I began to learn more about Israel, and I began to bring trips of pastors to Israel, and we began to love Israel.
After the attack, Israel provided a refuge for Pastor Molindi and state-of-the-art medical care in one of its best hospitals. The help came from a fund called Tikkun Olam.
Tikkun Olam is to repair the world. It's a benediction to help others, no matter who they are.
Dr. Joseph Hike, the director of the burns unit at Sheba Hospital, treats Molindi.
We knew we can try and help him and get him on the best way we can do it. I think everyone that knows him sees why he's so unique. I mean, it's a character, charisma that he has. And I think he must be a good pastor.
Molindi says he's forgiven his attackers and eventually plans to share the lessons he's learned with his Ugandan church and other nations.
We, the believers, we must make sure we support those people who are persecuted. The world must stand strong, and Christians, and make sure they reach the Muslims with the gospel of Christ. It will bring peace to the world. It will bring liberty and salvation.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Tel Aviv.